politics. The battle is all inside your head. You are fighting your own self. You have to win every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the big key takeaway and why I wanted to bring you guys is it's phenomenally written in the book where it goes from external to internal. That was really amazing. And when I think about it, I'm like, so true. Like in let's start with Treta Yuga, where it was between two people and it was for a third person. And then when you come to Dwapara Yuga, it was Ramayana, where the cousins fought the battle.
That
It's the
is the
same family.
correct. That is the Dwapara Yuga.
Dwapara Yuga.
Yeah.
Dwapara Yuga. And then when it comes to Kali Yuga, we don't have any it'll get more internal. It's within you,
Yeah.
right?
And then the values are also decreasing, right? And in the first Yuga, right, it was, Mahavishnu was somewhere up in the heaven,
Mhm.
and then this demon steals all the knowledge, all the Vedas, and he goes into the oceans, the deepest point of the ocean, right? The distance between the good and the evil was so high, right, that they had to cross over multiple planes and fight, right? And then in the Treta Yuga, right, Ramayana, it's the India and Sri Lanka at this point. The distance has reduced, right? And then in Dwapara Yuga, right, it's in the same family. It is happening in the same home, right? And in Kali Yuga, it is happening in your mind. There's no external place either. There's no external place, no external demon, nothing. It's all happening inside your mind. So the one who's able to control his mind in this yuga, okay, has won. It's that simple.
Yeah, there's an amazing quote. It says, "He who knows everything knows nothing. He who knows nothing is trying to know stuff, and one who knows himself is kind of knows everything."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So knowing oneself or controlling oneself is very very important. So just curious. So every yuga, so when the injustice happens, the injustice is destroyed. So if the injustice is within us, how does Kali Yuga end? Like, is it destruction of us ourselves? Like, what is it?
Yeah. It is destruction of the self.
So if I have only goodness in me, I mean, there's nobody who has goodness at least that I think of. So everybody is destroyed. That's how Kali Yuga ends.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Because in the Kali Yuga, again, from our scripture perspective, we have like a demon called Kali, and then Kalki Avatar comes in, right? And then it's also going to tread on the lines of controversy, right? But then Kali's empire, along with his two sons, it rises from a place called Gozan, okay? Very identical to the modern day Gaza. Yeah. And then Kalki Avatar, he comes in from Shambhala, which is in the Himalayas, and it's a mystical place in the Himalayas, right? And then the battle happens between these two, right? Now, how do we see that, right? My personal take on it is, let's say there are so many protests happening, right? How many people know what they're protesting for? If you don't even know what you're protesting for, why are you even protesting?
Right.
Right? That's a decremented mind. That's an illusion mind, right? They don't even know what they are, and that translates into propaganda. That is now the new cool factor, right? And everyone is just following something without knowing the full depth of what they're supposed to follow, and then it destroys it. Yeah. Just look at the way the protests were happening back in like 1940s. Okay, when let's just take the example of Mahatma Gandhi, right? The protests were peaceful at that point, right? And then from that point till 2025, if you see how protests are happening, there's a lot of violence coming. I'm not saying that earlier it was not there, right?